up retreating OC forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
Missile.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
Caution.
There's more over here. Bodies of dead civilians. Hard to fight.
Missile.
Yeah, they're all lined up.
Missile.
This is Tango 2-3, pursued by multiple tanks and APCs. They'll all go down if we don't pull back the landing craft. It's what? Abandoned Tango 2-3?
Something's not right.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own. Please, we need help!
Wagtail is on the Ocean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say?
Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
This is the AWACS Lancaster. The aircrafts in your area belong to the LRSSG.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Roger. ID complete.
Our air support is here.
Fox 2. Update us on Tyler Island.
Couldn't be worse. Our forces are scattered and on the run.
Shit.
They're on the run.
We were waiting for retreating units here to carry them out to safety. Thank God! Friendly bird!
Nice. Target eliminated.
We're under attack!
Caution. Pull up.
Do me a favor, Lancaster. Many of our allies are cut off. We need support and an escape route.
Understood. We'll do what we can. Let's help retreating OC forces. Take out any hostiles in their area.
Missile.
Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
Missile. Missile.
You hear us? We're taking fire from multiple enemy tanks!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Artillery fire sent a number on my hearing!
Pull up.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
There's more over here. The bodies of dead civilians. I don't think they were part of the fighting. Stats are all lined up. No, they are not combatants.
Destroyed.
Some of them aren't even wearing ships. I can guess what happened here, but I really don't want to think about it. Damn, those Russian bastards! It's a blatant war crime! Take photos for evidence.
It's no use! Work to the right! Fire at that supply ship! It's not radical. Shot us in the back. I'll make them pay for this.
The enemy will shoot us in the back!
Lack of contact with superiors to do whatever they want.
Caution.
Don't let them in. Send them away.
Caution.
They're Erusian. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here?
Missile.
It's all crazy people.
Pull up.
I just got the photograph. We'll head back to HQ soon. Give us another 30 minutes.
Targets in machine gun
They
range.
want to at least get the children a proper burial. Gather all the warriors together.
We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. The supply ship is a munitions depot. It's highly combustible.
Caution. Pull up. Missile.
Don't pursue too deep. We just need to buy some time. Hold them at bay until operation feeding time.
Missile.
Throw them away from the mass driver.
Missile.
Over here.
Missile. Caution.
Detonate in a second.
Caution. Pull up. Missile.
Go with us! Enemy APC from there!
Missile. Missile.
Cyclones 3. Fox 2.
Missile. Caution. Pull up.
I count 12 dead bodies here. They seem to be upper middle class. Police force nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved with Belka.
Caution. Caution. Pull up.
Target destroyed.
Ambush! Stay calm! Reform the ring! It's fine if we take a little damage. hostiles in our area. Get us out of this hellhole. We need help while we're still up and running. They did it. We're moving out. Leave the dead behind. We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly. Heavy damage.
You're mine now.
Check their ID before firing, Trigger.
Missile.
We're down to less than half our vehicles. Looking good. We need help. Bring all the injured.
We don't need to defeat them. Just delay their advance. Got it?
Roger. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile. Missile.
Strutter 1, missile launched.
Caution.
Our guys even took out the enemy's air support. What do we do now? Send in the tank!
Allied retreat looks good. It's the Ocean military.
Don't they know they're on the same side?
We'll be firing at each other.
Pull up.
This is AWACS Lancaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Confirmed. The info is from Allied AWAC. Hold your fire!
Missile.
Roger. But what are we supposed to believe? Who should we follow?
You guys got out alive. You have time to figure it out.
An explosion inside. Do the countdown. There's still one arsenal bird left.
Missile.
Do it for the bomb. We'll have a fighting chance.
Missile.
Use cannon attack the supply ships.
Missile.
Don't fight with your backs to the supply ship. If it's hit, we're done for.
Caution. Pull up. Pull up.
Get in the landing craft! Many thanks, Lancaster. We didn't have to leave our boys to die.
Understood.
Caution. Pull up.
Wait, multiple bogies from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogies. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
Bogies inbound. Escort fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? Even if we're not fired upon? Of course. Chase off the bogies! There's no way
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogies. Identify them.
Operation no return! These are unguided. Stay on course. Let's just get this done with.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Missile.
Strutter 1, missile launched.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
Target destroyed.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Caution. Pull up.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers. They'll flatten our allies.
Caution. Pull
Plenty
up.
of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all.
So these are the enemy reinforcements.
Trigger, boss, get over here quick!
Caution. Pull up.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Caution. Pull up.
Ram 2, Fox 2. We're outnumbered and we'll be surrounded.
Caution. Caution.
The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
This is Ram 7. Attack failed.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
They've taken out many of our aircraft. Use extreme caution.
Missile.
Missile evaded.
Missile. Missile. Ammunition zero. Missile. Missile.
More bombers approaching. Intercept them now.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
intercept those bombers.
Missile. Missile.
Graham 2, attack failed.
Enemy on your back.
Missile.
Graham Control, this is Targeter. All systems ready. We are go for launch.
Missile.
Target locked.
Missile.
This is launch control. The enemy is closing. Confirm launch readiness.
Affirmative. This is our last chance for Operation
Missile.
Speeding Time.
Launch control. Roger that.
Missile.
The bombers are about to reach the island. Shoot them down now.
Bombs away! Bombs away! Radicals and Oceans can burn in hell.
Carpet bombing? They can't be serious. How many do they think they'll kill? We've lost contact with the Oceans on the island. You failed. Let's help retreating Ocean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusian streets are starting to fight amongst themselves.
Caution.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
Caution. Pull up.
The Erusian ground forces show no sign of letting up. We're taking heavy damage.
Missile.
There's more over here. The bodies of the civilians. Part of the fight. Look at that. They're all lined up.
Missile.
No, they're not combatants. Some of them aren't even landing ships.
Missile.
I can guess what happened here. I really don't want to think about it. Those Russian bastards. It's a blatant war crime. Take photos for evidence.
Caution. Pull up.
They're Erusian.
Missile.
Jesus, they're firing at each other.
Missile.
Is this the norm around here?
Missile.
It's all crazy people.
We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver.
Missile.
The supply ship at the munitions depot is highly combustible.
Help me!
Caution. Pull up. Missile.
See from there.
It's a big maze.
I just got the photograph. We'll head back to East. Let them understand.
Target eliminated.
The men say they want to at least give the children a proper burial.
Caution. Caution.
We're moving out! Leave the dead behind! We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly.
Target is in machine gun range.
Get the wounded out of here, hurry! If you let them through, we're as good as dead!
Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
Don't pursue too deep. We just need to buy some time. Holding them bay until Operation Feeding Time.
Missile.
Hold them away from the mass driver.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, enemy ship sunk.
Push him back! Fire! Fire at will! We need more ammo!
Missile.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Missile. Missile. Caution. Missile.
Our guys even took out the enemy air support. What do we do now?
Missile.
Send in the tank!
Allied retreat looks good.
Caution. Pull up.
I count 12 dead bodies here. They seem to be upper middle class. The spaceport's nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved with Belka.
Caution. Pull up.
Calling friendly bird! Take out the hostiles in our area! Get us out of this hellhole! We need help while we're still up and running!
Caution.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Caution.
Target destroyed.
Caution. Pull up. Missile. Missile.
Missile evaded.
Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Missile.
Three strikes, count to three, and the enemy's gone.
Missile.
Our last vehicle is destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone! Hostile or friendly!
Missile.
Getting the landing craft! Many thanks, Longcaster. We didn't have to leave our boys to die.
Understood.
Caution. Pull up. Missile.
Bring the anti-tank missile. Take that heavy armor at the front line. Don't stop.
All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind.
Target destroyed.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Give me enemy position. Go. The artillery fire sent a number on my hearing. You hear us? We're taking fire from multiple enemy tanks.
This independent special security squadron is demanding to be let into the base.
Caution. Caution. Go up. Missile.
This is Echo 13. 2 tanks left, but they're running on fumes and low on ammo.
Look at the countdown. That's stupid. We're up in the supply ship. Do the countdown. There's still one Arsenal bird left.
Missile.
If we can fill it full of bombs, then Elysia will have a fighting chance.
Caution.
Use cameras to track the supply ships. Don't fight with your backs to the supply ships. They think we're done for.
Destroyed.
Missile. Missile.
Wait, multiple bogeys from the east.
And Tommy tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogeys. Take them down if they're hostile.
Missile.
Understood.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Bogies inbound. Escort fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? Even if we're not fired upon? Of course.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogeys. Identify them.
Commence Operation No Return. These
Missile.
are unguided. Stay on course. Let's just get this done with.
Missile.
ID complete.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Strider 1, Fox 3.
Missile.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Missile.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers, or they'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all. Trigger, boss, get over here quick!
Warning, enemy has a beat on you. Missile evaded.
Behind the enemy.
Watch yourselves. These guys are working together to bring us down. Now come the echo and spirit also have much to answer for it. Let's grab this close too.
The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
I'm iced up. My plane is heavy.
Launch control, this is flight leader. All systems ready. We are a go for launch. This is launch control. The enemy is closing. Confirm launch readiness. This is our last chance for Operation Meeting Time. Launch control, roger that.
Only half the bombers remain. We can't let even one get away. Strider 1, Fox 3.
Enemy on your back.
They've taken out many of our aircraft. Use extreme caution.
Missile.
Behind my target.
Missile.
More bombers approaching. Intercept them now.
Missile.
This is Ram 7. Evading enemy missile.
Missile. Missile.
All enemy bombers have been destroyed.
We
Missile.
did it.
Continue with your mission.
Edward, stay cool. We won't know it. It's fine if we take a little damage. We need to finish this fight now. Are they really from Ostia?
Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets.
Ram 8, behind my target.
They use the lack of contact with superiors to destroy that. Send them away.
Missile away. Strider 1, 1, target destroyed.
Caution.
Strider 1, Fox 3. ID complete.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Missile. Missile. Caution.
This whole operation is crazy. Stop whining.
Let me slide in on that too.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Hey you, dumbass with the scratches on his tail. Hear me? I need you to help some people. There's a group of refugees surrounded by Erusian tanks right here. Needless to say, their future's not looking too bright.
This is a secure military line. Who is this?
Me? You can call me Scrap.
Lancaster, she's an ally. Trigger and I'd know that voice anywhere.
That voice. So you're still breathing, Sir Count.
Here, let me have a word. Hey, it's been a while. I had a feeling the two of you were still alive. Remember, stick with Trigger and you'll make it.
I have a bit of intel for you. Share it if you can help those refugees. Count me in.
That's right.
Caution. Pull up.
Hey, but when we make this time?
Pull up.
A landing ship is waiting for you.
Right, we leave the wounded. This will guarantee us a one-way ticket to hell. Pretty sure we're there already.
Echo 13, all hostiles are down.
Understood. This is our last chance. We'll see how far we can go.
Pick up the speed with your search. The faster you find them, the more people we can save. We've destroyed all of the targets. All bogies should be ID'd now. Mission complete.
Caution.
Okay, Scrap Queen.
Missile.
Send us the target coordinates.
I was thinking about how I'd do that.
Don't you have a laser target indicator?
Pull up.
Why would she...
I use a smoke canister. And who's taking this to the enemy's doorstep? Not me. Wait, you moron! Wait! What are you doing, dumbass? Here! I'm just right here!
Lancaster, we've confirmed the location of the flare.
That's them. All aircraft, we just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Missile.
Hurry!
Missile. Missile.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you. Strider 1, Fox 3.
Missile.
Why do you think that song?
Caution.
Everyone knows it for no other reason.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Target acquired.
Missile. Caution. Pull up.
Good job! The enemy tanks are toast. I don't think I could even do anything with that scrap.
Missile. Missile.
Hurry!
Get moving!
Pull up. Missile.
They're not refugees. They're criminals.
Fox 2.
Roger that. Make them stop singing!
Damn it. Strider 1 crashed.
That's them. All aircraft, we just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Missile.
Hurry!
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Pull up.
Good job! The enemy tanks are toast. I don't think I could even do anything without a scrap.
Missile. Missile.
Everyone knows it. No other reason.
Pull up.
That takes care of them. No civilian casualties. Nice going. Do you hear the singing?
Beginning terminal countdown. Pressure stable. Cooling system is on.
Broadcaster, a promise is a promise. Here's the intel. I heard it from an illusion soldier that defected. The supply ships will be launched soon.
Yeah, that is valuable information.
That doesn't sound good.
But can it be trusted?
Not sure. Heard it from a man who said he wanted to atone for his sins. Up to you to trust him or not.
Understood. Good luck.
Releasing safety. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch. 1, 2, 3. The mass driver is accelerating.
The supply ships have been launched from the mass driver. If the supply ships make it to the arsenal bird, they'll be able to resupply it. They may be loaded with new weaponry that we don't even know about. We have no choice but to take down the supply ships before they can get within the arsenal bird's air defense network. You've got to hurry or you're not going to make it. 3 minutes to the enemy's air defense network.
Missile.
All aircraft, remain on high alert. We got bandits incoming on radar.
Missile.
You're gonna have to forget about them for now. Focus on destroying that supply ship first.
We're sitting ducks like this.
If we let the supply ship get too far away, we'll never be able to catch it.
Strata 1, target acquired. Strider 1, bandit splashed.
You think the Motherhead really wants them? Trust the plan, but before the loss of communication. Target's using cloud cover to hide himself. Don't worry, we know where it's headed.
These guys continue pursuit of the supply ship.
Did you see that explosion? Looks like that's one of them down.
Remember, there are 2 supply ships out there. Hurry up and shoot the other one down. We've recalculated the remaining time. 90 seconds to the enemy's air defense network.
Don't lose them!
Missile. Missile.
60 seconds remain.
Missile. Missile.
Missile hit its target. Everybody, keep a safe distance to avoid getting caught in the explosion. Hope you're all enjoying the pretty fireworks. If this thing had any windows, we could have seen it for ourselves. Nice work, team.
Caution.
We're gonna find ourselves a boat and leave this island. We'll be taking the refugees, along with any deserters from the Erusian military.
Who's the girl that ran at the tanks with the smoke canister? A few more crazies like her, and life down there may have been a tad bit easier.
What do you think would have happened to those refugees if you hadn't intervened? The princess saw what happened. They were little kids.
That's why I like the sky. You don't have to see those types of things.
Does this mean we're that much closer to ending the war?
No, we just basically prevented it from going on forever.
Count's right. We have no choice but to return to our original base. Our base that is nearly out of food and fuel. We need to do something.
This is Tango 2-3. Pursue.
Good. Take a seat. Everyone's here. All right. Good work in sinking the supply ships. Not to mention saving the refugees. However, we're in no position to start celebrating. Even the commander here is starting to fray from the stress. Can't say I blame him. Now, Tyler Island is in a state of complete anarchy. This base isn't safe either. The faces you see around you are the only friends we've got. Take a good look.
We found a boat, then sailed away from the island. We had to. We didn't belong there. The new guy's name was George. I noticed when the anarchist said his name, he said it with a thick Belkan accent. How did you know that he was from Belka?
Well, both my parents were from Belka, so...
You never told me that. They say that Belkans are known for their conspiracies.
That's just a stereotype. Now, I simply stated my honest opinion and was thrown in jail for it.
The princess sat there looking miserable. That was a dumbass stunt she pulled back there, but it got us on this boat. Take a look at that. This ship is heading for a single rope that's hanging down from the sky. Do you know how far the end of that rope reaches?
Outer space.
No. It is a direct connection to the very potential of mankind itself. Or at least it was until war erupted.
It's my strong belief that the rope might be connected to a very distant, faraway source of great conflict and strife. Even long before the war, the whole world started falling apart once Harling began trying to build it. I often wonder what was going through Harling's mind when he was trying to destroy the very thing that so many people were sacrificed in order to create.
Sacrificed? What do you mean?
Have you seen all of those countless old space shuttles on Tyler Island that are no longer in use?
Yeah. I always thought of them as a good source of scrap. They're an obsolete technology that was abandoned during the construction of the space elevator. Which would mean that if the space elevator was destroyed, it would be that much harder for mankind to reach the stars. Until we find another way.
But even then, Harling still went ahead and tried to destroy it. At the cost of his own life.
That's not the way I heard it. What I heard was that he sacrificed himself to protect the tower from an incoming missile.
Oh, I was told he tried to fly his ship into the tower in order to destroy it.
I wonder which story is true, Your Royal Highness.
I don't know. Looking at it objectively, it's reasonable to believe that Harling had both options before him.
When it comes to which one you think he took, I guess it's like a mirror.
Yes, it is. It's like a mirror looking into your own soul, based on whichever choice you believe it was. At the moment, though, I can only see darkness. I think that thing should be destroyed.
It's time for the briefing. Although, since we don't have any contact with HQ, it's not like this is an official mission. Anyway, it looks like the seizure of Tyler Island and the relief from Osea have been postponed. In the meantime, we just have to do what we can to survive. Since losing its capital city of Ferbanti, Erusian forces have separated into smaller, autonomous factions. It looks like Erusia's largest force and leading faction will pass through the area around this base. The space elevator is significant to them, so they're probably heading there.
Should we intercept?
Why? I doubt they're gonna start a fight now.
Our top priority should be to get home. Let's go already.
Yeah. It's not like we have the supplies, power, or even a real reason to put up a fight. But what are we going to do if they bring the fight to us? We need to be ready to push them back. If we head inland from here towards Erusia, there's an old castle that's been converted into a stockpiling base. Shalaji Castle. It's currently occupied by some of the Erusian forces that broke off, but we need ammo and fuel. They appear to have converted a freeway into a runway, so we can expect them to have the capacity for air combat. But they'll be easier to handle than Erusia's lead faction. While we can't use all our aircraft to attack, the transport carrying the stolen supplies needs support. Okay, Strider Squadron. You head out first, and neuter the dogs at the stockpiling base. Rendezvous with Cyclops Squadron, who will bring the transport. Then we bring the supplies back to this base.
Got it.
Aircraft are our only threat.
Sounds good.
We'll make it. We're all gonna fly home. Together.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
No Osean forces are in the region ahead. No allies here. No need to ID your target. We've set a number of priority targets, focusing on their anti-aircraft weaponry. Okay, team, get to work.
Unidentified aircraft, not sure if friend or foe. Fire anyway. We don't have time to be wondering if they're friendlies or not.
So, we capture this base and take the fuel and supplies. That's the plan, right, Trigger?
You take if you want to live. That's how it was where I grew up.
Strider 1, what's the launch?
I was just double-checking mission orders, Hushin.
Our anti-air guns are destroyed. Abandon and fall back to our rear position. Retreat!
There are more vehicles along the road. They don't appear to be military. They're Erusian refugees. They must be fleeing since the conflict got worse.
Unidentified aircraft. Identify at once or we'll open fire.
What are you talking about? They already are firing on us. The enemy's confused. I know.
Our anti-aircraft weaponry is down by 30%. Why are they attacking this base? We're all out of ammo. Don't give up. We're not going to lose our country again.
Caution. Pull up.
this faction split from the Erusian military? The autonomous state of Shalaji used to be a nation. The region has always leaned towards independence. Those who want to restore their homelands flock to it. Apparently, their core consists of officers from Vassalage, which neighbor Shalaji.
Are they our enemies?
They're our enemy's enemy, but not our friends.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Strata 1, target acquired.
Caution.
Strata 1, Fox 2.
Caution.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
They're bombing us. We're unable to use the SAMs. Help me!
The resistance is strong. They seem pretty desperate.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Why aren't our planes up in the air?
Target is in machine gun range.
Target locked.
Protect the base.
Strider 1, target eliminated.
Missile incoming. Break. They have more aircraft. More planes incoming. Fire more missiles. Help is here. No, they're with the Ocean Army.
Coming up on the castle. Let's hurry up and capture this base so we can get its fuel and supplies. Shit!
I feel like we're a group of burglars.
Don't say that. This is for our survival.
Acquired.
Yeah, I know.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
That's Shalaji Castle.
In gun range.
They're here already. They can pay for what they did to our scouts. Take in both civilians and refugees without discrimination. Get away from the stone buildings and take shelter somewhere sturdier or underground. Drop where you are and cover your head if you hear jet engines. What's the matter? Aim and fire.
Roger. Enemy has a lock on you.
All of our infantry fighting vehicles and tanks are lost.
Watch your chaff and flare supply.
Strider 1, target eliminated.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Strata 1, missile launched.
Shit! We still have plenty of missiles left, but the launcher is toast. Please, somebody answer us! Our air defense capabilities are compromised. We've lost more than half of our forces. The battle won't last much longer. Let them have our lives. As long as our nation stands, the young will carry on.
Target is in machine gun range.
Strider 3, launching missile.
Why can't we hit our target?
New hostiles. All aircraft confirmed.
This town is of high cultural value. It's unfortunate we had to bomb it like we did.
We do what we need to survive, right?
Not something I'll tell my son about.
Locked on.
None of our units are able to communicate over the comms.
Missile.
Target acquired. Strata 1, missile launched.
AA destroyed! We're sitting ducks!
Caution.
Cancel takeoff. Soul Squadron, stand by.
Negative. This battle's over if we don't get up there.
Missile.
Along with hope of restoration.
Missile.
Don't worry. As long as we accelerate inside the tunnel, they won't be able to shoot us down that easily.
Their interceptors are in the air.
0.
All right.
Getting to takeoff speed inside the tunnel is insane.
Soul Squadron, airborne. Shoot the invaders out of our skies. Good luck, Soul Squadron.
Understood. You are in violation of Shalaji airspace. Turn around or we'll be forced to shoot you down.
This is the Ocean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Land immediately and hand over your planes and base to us.
I hope he's okay. Bailing out under those conditions. I can see his parachute. It's why he makes it to safety.
3 to go. Don't let them work together. Back up trigger.
Missile.
Wilco. Righto.
Missile. Missile.
Let's finish him before King gets here.
Fox 2.
Missile.
I'm behind my target.
Missile.
What the hell do you know about lies?
Missile. Missile.
Missile inbound.
Missile.
Drinking. Roll's been hit. He's ejected. Damn. We can't even last long enough to buy ourselves some time. As expected, but a lucky shot would be boring. Some kind of energy weapon. No, it's a railgun.
Strider 1, you have a bogey approaching at high speed. Bearing 090, straight from the east. High-speed projectile launch from the aircraft.
I'm testing this aircraft. You must find your own sky. We can still help you.
Missile.
Don't waste your life. Dedicated to reclaiming that which you call home. Furthermore, you must find someone to guide you. I am not that person. Yeah. Lost Legion squad will be retreating. Those fighting below are advised to temporarily withdraw. Don't die. As long as we're alive, our hopes and dreams live on. Hey, look at the color of that plane. Damn, that's the flames of hell. Time for payback.
Negative.
No, that's not
No
it.
good. I can't get close enough.
Leave it to Trigger. The rest of us will just get in the way. The rest form a perimeter to catch whatever slips through.
Missile.
Welcome. You just cost us our lives. Enemy on your back.
Hit on unidentified aircraft. The enemy's mobility is still unfazed. Keep up the attack.
100%. Targeting collection 1.7 degrees.
Someone to guide us. I can't think of anything. Being together with Mihai taught me something. Drone fighters don't belong in the blue. They have no place in the cosmos or the skies. And they're what the Legion Air Force should be fighting against.
Unidentified aircraft. Land your plane and surrender. Why do you feel the need to continue fighting on your own?
That's funny. It seems like one of the pilots is also fighting alone.
He's not alone. Look around you.
I see. Perhaps it would have been best to entrust the future to pilots like that. Let me test him then, to see if he's truly worthy.
Hey, look. It's like the sky's been sliced wide open. The experimental unit probably made the system destroy.
That bastard's moving in a way that minimizes the damage even when he's hit. Keep firing those missiles until you blow him to pieces.
100%. Targeting collection 0.8 degrees. Targeting assisted
It's firing again. Bad news. Its accuracy is increasing with each shot. Take him down as quickly as possible.
cooldown complete. System power at 50%.
Not bad. Get closer.
Railgun has been fired.
Beyond the limits of machine assistance, I see. You're quite the entertainer, but the show's over with this next shot. This weapon is not enough to take down 3 strikes.
Caution. Pull up.
This aircraft is my body. If they are not enough, then I must put my soul into it.
scored another hit.
He's still flying, but his plane's been damaged. Finish him off, Trigger.
Missile.
Fox 2. Chaff and flares are completed.
His movements. I knew it. Mr. X moves like the drone I saw in Bulgaris. Maybe you've got it backwards. Maybe the drone is the one that moves like Mr. X.
There's going to be copies of him flying around?
You'd be lucky if they're only in the dozens.
Target was not struck.
Star warning. Missile.
Strata 1, target acquired. It's a hit. The unidentified aircraft is going down.
You got him. Trigger has splashed a bandit.
Can you hear me? Pilot with the 3 strikes. This was all due to my ego. I unleashed pure chaos upon this world, just so I could keep my wings. Put a stop to the drone production.
Is this a message to Trigger? What does it mean?
Pull up.
I don't think this war is over just because we shot down Mr. X. Yeah, it's gonna take something else entirely to end this thing. I just don't know what.
No Osean forces are in the region ahead. No allies here.
The resupply went well. Luckily, the rumor that the...
When we got to the mainland, we found the space elevator's support facility. I guess this was the factory where they built the gigantic structure the elevator traveled in. There was this little girl sitting in front of a mural. When the princess saw her, she shuddered like she'd seen a ghost. The girl had a stuffed animal. This was the day after the shit went down at Tyler Island. She walked right up to the princess, took her hand, and led her into the factory. One thing's for sure, they knew each other. The factory'd been converted to a production line for Erusian drones. It was fully automated and chugging along, making drone after drone after drone. Once they got inside, the princess stopped and just stood there. Another girl was there with a man in a lab coat. He was trying to use his keyboard, but she wouldn't let him. She took a data chip and threw it on the ground. Then she walked over to us and took the gun from the prison guard's holster. She pulled the trigger and destroyed the chip. Later, I found out that the girl with the gun and the one with the stuffed animal were sisters. They were also the granddaughters of Mihai A. Shalaji, the legendary pilot. Gramps used to talk about him. He said Mihai was the top ace from 2 wars ago. Know any Belkans? Because this guy was a Belkan, and they love to stir shit up. Pitting nations against other nations is a particular favorite of theirs. along with developing hyper-advanced technology.
That's right. I'm Belkin, born and raised. My country is gone now. Rather than surrender to its enemy, Belka detonated 7 nuclear weapons on its own soil. My people scattered around the globe, living in the shadows of other countries. We had a new purpose: to breed wars. The theory was that through war, we could achieve our destiny and our revenge. I had just finished inputting Mihai's data when his granddaughter came in. She destroyed the only copy I had of the information I squeezed out of him. The girl loved Mihai. No one knew more than her just how hard I pushed her grandfather for that data, how much I made him sacrifice in the process. I promised his granddaughters that his efforts were not in vain, that it could end this terrible war. But in the end, it only caused more chaos and despair. We were responsible for all this damage, all this tragedy. Now, we were going to pay for it. The Erusians, once our allies, would see to that. I had lost the drive to continue my work, even before I noticed Mihai's granddaughters eyeing me with suspicion that one day. I should have stopped then, for all our sakes. Mihai's granddaughter tossed the gun aside. She said if she resorted to killing, she'd just end up like the rest of us. And by us, she meant everyone, including the princess. Like me, the princess was afraid to look into the girl's eyes. She knew that by encouraging her people, she kept the war going. Mihai and his granddaughter were victims of it, and now they too were paying the price.
Is this for Belka? Or for Erusea? My grandfather had only one wish: to continue soaring through the endless skies. That was the only place where he felt alive. But I don't even have a country to call home, let alone the sky. The Black Forest, the lake, they are no longer mine. Even though those lands were once cherished by my late mother. We have to learn to put that sense of nostalgia behind us and behave like mature adults.
My homeland. She's right. It feels so far away now. The woman with the rifle approached me. She was focused on more pressing issues.
I checked the computer. All of the data on the legendary Ace had already been installed.
No, I pulled it before it was completed. However, there are 2 aircraft that are already scheduled to be manufactured based on that data.
We must destroy the factory.
This isn't the only one. There are more facilities just like it, and the 2 planes containing the data will be manufactured at one of those facilities.
So, this place runs on solar power that the space elevator generates, right? How about the others? We can destroy the space elevator and cut the power to them. First things first, let's take this one out.
I'll show you which locations to target.
I stood there, thinking about that mural by the factory's entrance. Harling commissioned it to be painted. I realized that in the background, behind the dancing figures, the artist had painted several space elevators. I understand now. The space elevator wasn't designed to exploit Erusea after all.
Good. And afterwards, we'll bring down the space elevator itself. No matter why it was built, right now, it's the root of this chaos.
I wonder...
Yes?
I wonder which path you would choose when looking at Harling's mirror.
Let's get the briefing started.
We've done enough air operations. Just let us go home.
There's no path for us to get home. Whatever direction you fly, it'll be right into a hail of enemy fire. Earlier, we received a communication via the partially restored general network. Here is what it contained. Apparently, the Erusian radicals have gathered around the space elevator, as it's a source of energy. Give the warmongers a powerful energy source, and you give them the luxury to keep on fighting. In response to this, people from both Osea and Erusia have joined forces, and will take down the final Arsenal bird in a saturation attack from the air, you see. Once that's achieved, they'll take the space elevator from the aggressors.
Has the source been verified?
It could be fake. I hear you. But take a look at what's written at the end. Hey, dumbass. If you want to bring the world back from the brink, go to the lighthouse. You can see the future.
Dumbass? Sounds familiar.
It certainly does. It's from those guys we met in Tyler Island. The 444 squad. It's a message to all those looking to end the war. But I also think it's a message for Trigger.
Guess we'll do what it says.
Okay. Well then, I'm thinking we go roast that damn bird.
Looks like we're all on the same page. It's time to end this war. Time to fly, guys. Let's go get that Arsenal bird.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
We need help! Don't let them damage more! Show them what the Erusian, no, what fighter pilots are made of! Thanks, I owe you. No sweat. Get into formation. We have the numbers.
Well, if it isn't the LRSSG, looks like our luck has turned. LRSSG, you will secure air superiority. There are Erusian aircraft in the Coalition, so they have been ID'd as friendly via the data link.
Just confirmed it.
The Erusian government aircraft, including drones, will show up as hostiles. You two aces, I'm thinking it's time to show us what you've got.
We don't have two anymore. Guess nobody told them.
That's quite true, Count. It's not just two. Wiseman trained his squad well. Everyone still in it is an ace. He'd be proud of you all.
To all of you who have gathered here, regardless of your country, this is headquarters of the Ocean Army Southern Command. Wait, you can forget that designation. We are a coalition formed exclusively for the sole purpose of taking down the Arsenal bird. Wait until we're ready to strike the Arsenal bird in unison. Roger.
Roger. We're speaking on an open channel. The enemy can hear everything he's saying. There's no other choice. Erusian aircraft are in the coalition as well.
This is Skull Squadron and Rigel Squadron of the Erusian Air Force. We're here on our own. Lancaster, we're entering your airspace.
This is C2. Papa Capacity drones to rendezvous. Southern Squadron.
Direct this crew.
Count, ease up. Engagement is forbidden.
Don't worry, I know. We need every bird we can call upon. Even if they were flying with the guy that killed Wiseman. Some of their squadrons are in weird formations.
They have manned aircraft and UAVs in slave mode.
All this is just to keep the war going.
This guy with 3 strikes in front of me. Fly a machine forever.
once the leader went down. I thought as much. Transmitters are slow as hell. The biggest developers like
Three strikes on our side? That seems unheard in a long time. Again, 3 strikes? Never again.
Are the friendly Erusians rebels or what?
they're rebels, but I'm sure it's more complicated than that. Brush up on current events later. Focus on the enemy.
Copy that. Take a look. See that line continuing above the horizon? The cable goes up to the sky as far as the eye can see. Not many people know this, but the space elevator is the world's tallest transmission tower. In theory, its radio waves cover exactly half the globe. We've jacked up signal in order to reach out to you.
Strider 1, missile inbound!
My drone took out an enemy aircraft. Missile inbound. Breaking.
5 minutes remaining.
With the communications infrastructure down, this broadcast can only be transmitted to certain regions. If you can access the server, consider yourself lucky. You get to see a real live princess. Hey, Cosette, say hello to everyone.
Never! It's safe over here. You're taking away all their guns.
Yes! Let's open up the exit. Everyone get the refugees into the underground tunnel. George, Tabloid?
Alright, understood.
Strider 1, don't eyes up.
Behind the enemy.
Watch each other's backs out there.
Missile closing, evading.
Fox 3.
Abandoning aircraft.
Special delivery.
Fire at will. He evaded it. Damn it.
Come this far, don't get killed.
Fox 2.
A princess is looking at a mirror. There's another one here too. It shows a whole bunch of space elevators. Skies unknown.
They have a lock on me.
Cosette, let's go. Yes!
Warning. Missiles launched from the Arsenal bird. They're Helios projectiles. All aircraft, stay clear of the blast area. 10 seconds to impact. 5,
Missile.
4, 3,
Missile.
2,
Missile.
1. Impact.
Missile.
How many got caught in that explosion?
Lancaster, do we have more incoming?
Unknown. Proceed with caution.
Wilco. We can't switch off the security system, but we've got this. If what he said is true, this will give us at least 10 seconds. Cosette! Cosette! What the hell's wrong with you? Get back here! As you all saw, we have a problem. The princess went by herself into the maintenance area and has shut us out. No idea what got her going this time. Stupid woman.
Missile launch from the Arsenal bird. Shit, airburst tight. Helios arriving in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Helios arrived.
Don't fly so close together. I'm bailing out!
Ammunition 0.
I said we were going to take down the space elevator, but it's not like we can just go out there and chop it down. At the top of the windbreak, 6 location markers have been set in place. They monitor distortions in the space elevator. Those are the locations to target. If the sensors go bad, the elevator's observation system will think the elevator has fallen. Until its safety can be confirmed, all microwaves will be stopped.
I get it. What a party.
I was going to do it myself. You dumbass.
Helios launched from the Arsenal bird. 5 seconds. 3, 2, impact now. 10 seconds. 5 seconds to arrival. 2. Inbound.
I'm down! It's up to you now.
How did that miss? 30 seconds remaining.
Cyclops 2, shake that enemy!
Copy, Fox 2. Missile, evading!
The monster bird is in our trap. We'll use a saturation attack. Wait for the signal.
Bandit down.
Inform the coalition units. We're nearing 0 hour. 10 seconds until the united attack on the arsenal bird.
Incoming.
5, 4.
Everybody, give this attack everything you've got.
Open fire!
All missiles were shot out of the sky. Attack failed. Cruise missiles did not reach their target.
Damn monster.
Lancaster warning all aircraft. I have multiple blips on my scope.
Here they come.
That's something. Missile.
Hey, look at the arsenal bird.
Lasers!
Missile destroyer just Frank and Lark are sunk.
Missile.
We can't train it! Evacuate!
Missile.
Flagship target heavily damaged by laser weapons.
Missile.
Forces captured the aircraft controller melting. Single blast! Deploy lifeboats!
HQ, we have a problem. The damage to the Allied fleet is extensive.
Missile.
That's some pretty impressive firepower. I, for one, did not see that coming.
Missile.
The active protection system operated as expected. We should launch another saturation attack. Air power. Fuel on the arsenal bird.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Shake that enemy!
Missile.
Enemy's gonna lock.
Missile.
Missile inbound, evade!
Look at that light from the arsenal bird.
It's readying its APS. All aircraft, break off from the arsenal bird.
That was close. Thought the black son of a corner.
Behind the enemy.
Cosette, that's not the control room. Go through the airlock and get on the maintenance elevator. Head to the top of the windbreak. Do you think you can put on that pressurized suit by yourself? You'll never get it on over those frills.
Enemy's gonna lock.
I'm getting sick of that arrogant bastard. Seriously.
No good. The engine control room is gone.
Add water to the opposite
There's a radar room and CIC.
Nothing phases this thing. How are we supposed to hit it?
All aircraft. We can no longer commence with a second saturation attack. All aircraft, separately engage in direct attacks.
HQ, it won't be easy to take down the arsenal bird with conventional weaponry. All the ace pilots in the world won't save us unless we have a plan.
Give us time. We'll see what we can do.
You're just thinking about it now?
Strider 1, missile away.
Cover any friendlies, it's hit.
Bandit behind you.
Behind the enemy.
It's readying its APS.
Damn it. I've taken some damage. One aircraft hit. No, two.
Blast abandoned. Say goodbye.
I can see a light bulb shaped thing, but it isn't lit up.
That's it. That's the location marker. Power is there, right?
Got it.
Don't let it touch you!
Is there something we can do? Just evading like this will get us all killed. Locked on. Bandit behind you. Caution. When's that shield gonna lose power? Elevators continuously supplying it with power.
Then what should we do?
Calm down. I'll do something.
What are you gonna do?
Cosette, smash it. Smash all 6 of the bastards. It'll lose power. kind of magic did you work there, you asshole?
It wasn't magic. It's a scam. Now's our chance. Do it, Trigger!
You're right. It switched to the backup power supply. That means the main supply's been cut off.
UAVs are dropping altitude fast. Wait, they're out.
Safety mechanism shut off power transmission.
The drones are acting crazy. Are you seeing this? The drones are falling one after another. They've completely lost control.
Sub-propeller confirmed destroyed.
I got a hospital material. So this is three tracks. I feel like I'm bringing the ocean alongside a whale.
Main propeller 1 confirmed stall. Good work, Trigger. Keep up the attack.
Take your six.
Strider 1 has destroyed a sub-propeller.
You can do it. There's no way it isn't damaged.
Both main propellers have been stalled.
Don't let the UAVs distract you. Our bird is our priority. Trigger got a sub-propeller. You're getting the hang of this, Trigger. The main propeller is moving again. Just how hard is that thing? It's down to destroying the Rectenna's base. Say what? If we destroy the docking modules, these will show that the break on the arsenal bird. That'll leave the Rectenna base vulnerable. Light on fire and we can cook that bird. Theoretically, that might prove a possibility for an experienced pilot. There would be a problem, but... Yeah, but our guy's more than just an experienced pilot. Trigger, let's do this. Is he really that good of a pilot? I'd bet on it. Besides, if he thought it was impossible, he wouldn't have said anything.
Watch out! The drones are falling! The refugees. Everyone calm down. You want to get yourself killed? George! Tabloid! Get back here!
I can't leave that girl to die.
Fine, fine! Get her, but be quick about it!
Is everything okay? The drones are acting odd.
Run! Run! Careful!
One docking module destroyed.
Great work!
Strider 1, I knew you could do it. Move out and destroy the rest. Docking module destroyed. That's 2 of them.
Don't let yourself be distracted. Just focus on what you need to do.
Is everything okay?
Some people were crushed.
Sheer size freak you out.
But the kid Tabloid went after his safe. He ran that distance with a girl in his hands.
Good. What about Tabloid? Is he safe?
George and the girl were saved. They were saved. Both of them.
Docking module destroyed. 1 left.
Nicely done. This'll be a good story to tell my son. Enemy on your back.
Drake 1, you're too close to Strider 1. Get out of the way.
Missiles depleted.
Keep the UAVs company.
All targets have been destroyed. The supply unit is ready to fall off.
Yeah! Good job.
You should be able to see the Rectenna where the supply unit was. Destroy that, and even the mighty AngelicLiver's is sure to feel it.
Good luck.
Leave it to Trigger.
Don't let us down, Strider 1. Clear a path for Strider 1.
Leave the big fish to Trigger. We'll take down the UAVs.
We're counting on you.
Arsenal bird is losing altitude rapidly.
Arsenal bird is down!
Longcaster, can you estimate the point of impact?
Don't worry, looks like it'll be open water. All aircraft, avoid the target's path.
That's the last of the rogues. Even in death, that thing is intimidating.
Everyone, can you see this? These people here were alive up until a few moments ago. My friend was here. Can you see this? This is just one of the many signs of war and what it does.
All Erusian soldiers around the space elevator. Surrender now. We will not attack. We can hold them off until support arrives. Our units surrender. You guys better not throw away your lives either.
Wait there, Princess. We'll get you down.
Don't worry about me. Please just take care of the refugees. I'll parachute down.
What?
Warning, incoming bogey.
Are those the drones we saw at that factory?
I'm coming down. I'll see you on the ground.
No, wait!
Enemy on my 6! Those guys are bad news. Trigger, boss, do something!
Strider 2, missile inbound! Cosette! What?
This isn't the time for that!
Cosette!
Avril, they're headed this way. Get the refugees to safety now.
Strider 2, you're hit. Are you alright?
Still breathing. I won't be flying much longer, though.
There's an Ocean carrier a few kilometers to the west. It ran aground and was abandoned. It won't be easy, but it's the only place you got.
Trigger, escort your wingman. Let's get to that carrier. That's all we can do.
Trigger, can you hear me? I somehow managed to land. It's your turn now. The carrier ran aground, but that shouldn't be a problem for you. I'll guide you down. 3,000 meters to carrier. You're too fast. Lower your speed. You're on course. Looking good, buddy. 1,500 meters to carrier. Nice work. You pulled off a perfect landing. Well, we're okay for the moment. Now the real challenge begins. Well, if it isn't the LRSSG, it looks like our luck has turned. LRSSG.